The news broke yesterday afternoon that All-Pro linebacker Bobby Wagner is staying in the NFC West and signing with the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. The 31-year-old was released by the Seahawks towards the beginning of free agency after he recorded a career-high 170 tackles in the 2021 season. Now, the Ravens were in the mix to get the 8-time Pro Bowler. According to reports, Wagner visited Baltimore last Friday, and the Ravens felt like they made a very competitive offer. Even Jimmy Seafood was trying to get the vet to come to Charm City. Wagner reportedly agreed to terms with the Rams on a 5-year, $50 million deal, worth up to $65 million. Now, while Ravens fans were hopeful they'd see Bobby Wagner in purple this season, it's not a big surprise he agreed to terms with the Rams. Wagner is a Los Angeles native and has played his entire career in the NFC West. He'll now get to play for the defending Super Bowl champs, and he'll have the opportunity to face his old team twice. So the Ravens did not get Bobby Wagner, but they have added 2 defensive pieces in free agency. Michael Pierce, who is returning to Baltimore after 2 years with the Vikings, and free safety Marcus Williams. Coach Harbaugh talked earlier this week about how excited the Ravens are about the free agent work they've done this offseason, especially when it comes to Marcus Williams.
It's kind of a big ad for us, one that we really weren't anticipating. I don't think we went into free agency thinking we were going to get a free safety of that caliber, that he'd be available, that we'd be in the hunt. And for that to happen, and happen quickly when it happened, was a big plus for us. It just seemed like a good fit. Sometimes God works in mysterious ways, and it happened. Eric came in that morning. We hadn't really talked about Marcus, and he said, "Hey, let's look at Marcus Williams." And we did, and we kind of knew him as a player already, but you get into the tape and you do the tape work, and it's like, hey, he's a really good fit for us. And then you do some more research, you make a couple calls, you find out what a great guy he is, how hard he works, how much he loves the game, and then next thing you know, he's a Raven. So I had a big smile on my face, and I got to meet his whole family, his brothers. The guy's been beating up on him his whole life, making him who he is, and his mom and dad, great family. So we're just happy to have him with us.
So yes, the addition of Bobby Wagner would have been nice, but the Ravens are addressing issues to make themselves better, and there are still talented free agents on the market. Plus, don't forget, the Ravens still have plenty of picks in a very deep draft to continue to strengthen their defense. In other news, Baltimore County broke ground on a new Ravens-themed playground in Owings Mills Northwest Regional Park today. The Baltimore Ravens made a $500,000 donation for the playground that will be right down the street from the Under Armour Performance Center.
Serving our youth and finding creative ways to encourage our children to be active and healthy is a big priority for the Ravens' philanthropic efforts. This playground will serve as a destination for families all across our community. They'll be able to come and play, climb, slide, and of course, feel like an NFL Combine participant when they time themselves on that 40-yard dash. We can't wait to see this project come to completion later this summer, and we know it'll provide a safe and unique space for children and their families to enjoy for years to come.
That's it for me today. We'll see you again next week.